Germany 0, Victoria Yankee Oscar. Germany 0, Victoria Yankee Oscar.
Yeah, QSL, yeah, 2E0 HDN, 2E0 HDN, 2 Echo 0 Delta Mark, listening.
Germany.
So, what a pleasure it is to work with you this evening. I hope you and your family are having a good... I'm not so sure whether you get a holiday tomorrow. We do here in the UK, and we're taking advantage of it because of the better weather. We've got quite a pleasant day today. My station consists of this transceiver, the ST1000MP. And the Carolina Wyndham, and I also have, how can I put it, a very good friend of mine, the TS830, which I've had for donkey's years, that I use on occasion when I give it an airing, and so the two transceivers are side by side here. So back to you then, and it's been, or is, a pleasure, obviously, working you this evening from D1MW from G3RXA.
Yes, okay, thank you. This is Delta Lima 1 Mike Whiskey Quebec for Golf 3 Radio X-Ray Alpha. Yes, beautiful copy here in the southwest part of Germany, around about 100 kilometers from Frankfurt. Very good copy, 10 to 15 dB over with your 200 watts and your Carolina Wyndham antenna. Doing a good job for you, everything is fine and very crystal clear audio, of course, John. Yes, okay, very good. Thank you for all the information. Yes, we have the good weather today here, sunny and warm weather. We had a little bit outdoor activities. Of course, we make some dog sports with our own breeding from German Rottweilers, and that's also most of the time. We have training on Sunday, and it starts early in the morning, and most of the time we are the whole Sunday on our dog sports place and make some activities over there. Yes, okay, John, I would like to know if my station is working here, because I have not so much time spending in the amateur radio hobby during the last month, and yeah, sometimes I would like to make a few contacts, and I'm happy when the station is still working, John. Golf 3 Radio X-Ray Alpha, this is Delta Lima 1 Mike Whiskey listening.
Yes, first class, Delta Lima 1 Mike Whiskey from G3 Radio X-Ray Alpha. Well, I can't give you any better superlatives than perfect, because that's what the station that you have is doing at the moment for my reception. It's absolutely fantastic. I have an expression that we use in this country is, if it's not broken, don't fix it. Well, we actually say, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. And that's the situation with your transmission. It's beautiful, no QSB, very, very rounded, and it's a good, a perfect advertisement for amateur radio if someone is listening this evening. And beautiful. Well, I'm glad you're having activities with your dog, the German Rottweiler, and it sounds as if you've got a very full life with your amateur radio, and you're interesting activities with your dog. I have a cat, but unfortunately he's not trainable. He's very, very loving actually, but he's not trainable as you are having with your Rottweiler. Very, very good, and I hope you're enjoying it. All I can say is have a marvelous time with your equipment because it's all working absolutely perfectly, and I do appreciate your comments on this transmission. It's always very nice to get some flowers, and the transceiver is not new by any means, but it does seem to perform okay. 73 to you, and all the very best, and have a wonderful week to come. DO1 Mike Whiskey from G3 Radio X-Ray Alpha.
Okay, this is Delta Lima 1 Mike Whiskey back. Yes, okay, John. Of course, that's very fine. And then we have a contact here in this evening. It's a pleasure to talk to you. And most of the time I get good results and good reports from your side over there. And it's a good distance for my antenna. And it works fine, and I'm still happy to have this antenna system here on my side. By the way, I have on the same tower a 2-element quad antenna for 20, 15 and 10 meters, and sometimes I'm on 20, and I'm still happy for this quad antenna doing also a good job. Okay, John, by the way, I'm going to 55 years old in June, and yeah, everything is fine on this side at this time, hopefully on your side too. John, I say thank you very much for coming back to my call. I wish you all the very best. Take care of you and yours, and I say 73s and greetings from Germany. I listen for your final. This is DL1MW.
Absolutely fabulous. One of those QSOs that I came into the hobby for in 1963. And I'm 83 years of age, so I've had some years of practice with amateur radio, and enjoyed every moment of it. Yes, I'm 83 years of age, and I was first licensed in 1963 as GW3RXA. CW is probably my favorite mode, but when I have contacts such as this, I'm very grateful that I come up and have SSB as well, because I started off obviously with AM, and a lot of CW, and then we all graduated, of course, to sideband. I don't hear much AM these days. 73 to you, and very, very nice to work into Germany this evening. Look after your dogs, as I'm sure you do, or your dog, and I'm sure that you're the best of friends. That's absolutely fantastic. DL1MW from G3RXA 73, and have a good week.
73s, John, thank you for a nice contact. Greetings from Germany, thank you.
Yes, thank you too.
There was a station with Yankee in the front. Please come again. Sorry, it's not loud enough at this time here in Southwest Germany. Very difficult to copy, but I'll try it again. Please come again with a full call. And something with the Yankee Bravo, but not the whole call sign. And some stations disturb your transmission. Sorry for that, it's not readable at this time, but thank you for coming in. This is Delta Lima 1 Mike Whiskey, listen.
breaking up at the moment, so I think I ought to tell you that so that you can have a look to see if there's just something nominal that is not quite correct. My name is John, Japan Oscar Hotel November, and the QTH is 15 miles south of the city of Bath, 4 miles from the town of Warminster. I'll do your rundown on the station next time, but it's a beautiful evening here, and I hope you're well and enjoying the evening, and you're going to have a good day tomorrow. Could you also please repeat your call, because I didn't write it down properly, I don't think. This is G3RXA listening.
Yeah, Mike 9 Alpha Papa Sierra, Mike 9 Alpha Papa Sierra, Golf 3, Romeo X-Ray Alpha, Mike 9 Alpha Papa Sierra. Yeah, the reading this end is a Quebec 6400, that's 6400, running an embed half-wave remotely from my home QTH to my ground QTH, which is where the area is, over.
Yeah, fine, got all that, the remote, but you are breaking up. You are breaking up, and it's obviously the feed. It's nothing to do with the RF side of it, I don't think. It's the feed, so you are breaking up. So I won't hold it, but when you are intelligible, it's perfectly okay, but you are breaking up. So I hope you don't mind me telling you, but it's probably best if you have a look at that. And it's very nice to work on Mic 9, but I've had my call phone since 1963. I'm 83 years of age now, so I've had a really good many years enjoying amateur radio. My preferred mode is CW, but I do like to come on sideband, as you can tell. So Mike 9, Oscar Papa Sierra from G3 Radio X-Ray Alpha.
Yeah, Golf 3 Romeo X-Ray Alpha, Mike 9 Oscar Papa Sierra, yeah, 7-3 for now, hope to catch you further down on log. This is Mike 9 Oscar Papa Sierra calling CQ, Mike 9 Oscar Papa Sierra calling CQ, and standing by. QRZ, Mike 9 Oscar Papa Sierra, QRZ. CQ 40 meters, CQ 40 meters, Mike 9 Oscar Papa Sierra, Mike 9 Oscar Papa Sierra calling CQ, Mike 9 Oscar Papa Sierra calling CQ, Mike 9 Oscar Papa Sierra calling CQ and standing by. Golf Juliet Station, up game. Yankee Delta 2, Bravo Juliet, full back.
Right now, also, in Yankee Delta 2, Bravo Juliet,
Yeah, Yankee Delta 2, Bravo Juliet. You are slightly you are 4 5 with myself, over.
The number of my call sign, number 2. My call sign, number 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, Yankee, Bravo,
Yankee Delta 6, Bravo, Juliet. Yankee Delta 6, Bravo, Juliet, QL.
Thank you very much. Please walk my car. In your Canada.com. Thank you, my friend.
738, QZ, Mike, 9 Oscar Papa Sierra, QZ. QZ, Mike, 9 Oscar Papa Sierra, QZ.
Mike 0, Papa X-ray Romeo.
Mike 0, Papa X-ray Romeo.
Roger, Mike 9, Ambient, 0 PXR. Nice to see you on the frequency. Just want to let you know, your voice cuts out every now and then. I don't know, you may have a collection of drugs. But yeah, you're still 5 and 9, it's a full door, okay?
Yeah. Mike 0, Papa X-ray Romeo, Mike 9 Oscar Papa Sierra. Yeah, I do believe it's a network connection issue due to remote operation, over.
Oh, right, Roger, no problem. Yeah, just thought I'd let you know in case anyone else has told you, but yeah, you just seem to cut out every now and then. But great to hear on the frequency. I'll let you carry on, 73, and have a good time on the radio, right? That's 0 PXR.
Mike 0, Papa X-ray Romeo, 73 from Mike 9 Oscar Papa Sierra. CQ, Mike 9 Oscar Papa Sierra calling CQ. CQ, Mike 9 Oscar Papa Sierra calling CQ. Mike 9 Oscar Papa Sierra calling CQ. Mike 9 Oscar Papa Sierra calling CQ. Standing by. CQ, Mike 9 Oscar Papa Sierra calling 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 CQ and standing by.
Old man, you have a problems with your audio. You have problems with your audio. Your modulation is not really clear.
Yeah. QSL, copy audio issue. I'm unable to rectify if this is a network issue, over.
Yeah, it's difficult to understand, excuse me. I have Mike 9 Oscar Papa Sierra, I'm not sure. But it's very difficult to understand your modulation, QSL.
Yeah, network issue. November Echo Tango, Whiskey Oscar Romeo Kilo, over.
Well, sorry, I don't understand. It's so difficult that it's going quack, so it's not understandable. I'm sorry, I hear something wrong of 2 letters and that's all. So maybe check your equipment, but it's difficult this moment. Greetings from Oscar Nancy 4, Whiskey Victor Kilo.
Yeah, 737 QZ, Mike 9 Oscar Papa Sierra, QZ.
Totally distorted and breaking up.
So it's distorted audio, over.
Very, very distorted.
Any better?
No.
What's that now, over?
You're almost unintelligible. You're breaking up.
Yeah, roger that. I'm going to have to investigate that as it wasn't doing it a bit ago, over.
No, it's not very good at the moment.
Yeah, no worries. This is Mike 9 Alpha Papa Sierra QRT from Quebec. To Ireland, I don't know. You might know more than I do. 0EBJ, G4OBB, over.
G4OBB and 0EBJ. Never met Gordon. I worked him a few times, obviously, but yeah, I should imagine he's either gone or he took everything down, I should imagine. I know he's sold. That's the last I heard, but I don't really know him personally. I've never met him, but obviously worked him a few times. I've probably worked him more while he was portable all over the place in Ireland last year and the year before. And I've probably worked him more when he played portable than I ever did when he was at home, Des, over.
Oh yeah, I think most people did. He was out there in the sticks with his dog, in his car. I met him a couple of times. Last time was at the an informal radio group meeting at a pub called the Black Boy about 10 miles away from here. A few people get. I've been there for a while. I am a member of the Colchester amateur radio group, and I go to all their club meetings every month. But this is like a little informal group in a pub that meets every couple of weeks or whatever it is. And yeah, he came there one day. Yeah, did very well from the portable. I'm planning on doing some portable very soon. I've got a birthday coming up next week, and the ex-Wales bought me a LifePro 4 battery and a charger. So to start off with, I've got one of those, I think it's a diamond centre-loaded whip with a mag mount. I should go up onto the naze, and which is right on the sea, you know, and see what happens. I have also got one of those drive-over plates and a 40-foot spider pole. And whether I'll deploy that any stage, I'll see how the whip works anyway. I did go up there with another hand who had a whip on the car, and it worked very, very well indeed. So I think it'll be a bit of fun soon. And 0EBJ, 4OBB, over.
Yeah, beautiful. G4OBB and 0EBJ. Yeah, it's amazing when you hear the mobile whip, and I can now beat up a Lynx OD-70 in my car for about 25, 30 years old. It's still working, but it's rough. I changed the encoder in it a couple of times, done a few bits too over the years, but it's been chucked about here, there and everywhere. I think I spent it in the boot of my car for about 3 years to keep it in the boot of my car. Not in the box, just lying in the boot as all my other crackers, excuse me. But it always works, and you know, I had a little hand, like a multi-band whip where you just move the coil up and down by hand. Just a like 50-pound little moonraker, something 7-400, used to be 70 through to 40 metres. And I went with my mate Moz in Australia. Last year I went up to Blackburn and I worked him as I got the other side of Dereham here towards Kings Lynn. And I worked him all the way up the M1 and across on the M62. Incredible, just on 100 watts in the mobile whip case. It's phenomenal what you can do in it, especially when you're getting in salt water. It's incredible. Yes, I'm going to sort this problem I've got here out and pull my finger out. But anyway, good to hear you, buddy. I'll let you give a few calls out on the frequency. I'm sure you'll get plenty of replies. Good signal, as I said. Always a pleasure to catch up. So G4OBB and 0EBJ. Yeah, thanks, Steve. Just before you go, that old OM 1500 amp you've got there, what tube is in that, over? A GS23B. GS23B.
Oh, right, okay. Well, that must have been one of the early offerings from OM Power. I see they use those SU-247s, the Chinese tubes these days. All right, Steve, thanks for the call.
Great to hear you. We'll be looking out for you. Take care. From the 4OBB 73. Enjoy the bank holiday weekend. I think you're retired now anyway, haven't you? So enjoy the weekend anyway, Des. All the best. Yeah, I'm retired. 7-3, Steve. Yours then, Golf 4, Oscar Bravo Bravo, listening.
Yeah, Mexico 9, Sugar Alpha Papa.
Sugar Alpha Papa from Golf 4, Oscar Bravo Bravo. Yeah, good afternoon to you. Sounds like with that call sign you might be a botanist or something, but anyway, good evening, 5 and 9 here into the town of Walton on the Naze in the county of Essex. In case you don't know, this is a seaside town, and my name is Des, Delta Echo Sierra, M9SAP, G4ODB, over.
Okay, yeah, G4ODB. M9SAP returning, yeah. Some of the same people have attracted yet another Steve, because that's my first name of course. The G8 Windsor in Berkshire, that's where we are. I think we haven't spoken before, but I normally use my little 710. But I'm playing around with a little 811 at the minute, because I do play the Go Mobile with this one. So, literally you yesterday, and you're probably about the second contact on it, over.
Yeah, okay, well it sounds good. It sounds good. I also have a 710, I think it's a great radio. Although I'm using my Icon 7610 at the moment, just with 100 watts. And it's a nice day, but it's a crappy sort of an evening. There's a few spots of rain. It's 15 degrees, so really can't complain. It got up at around 17.5 earlier today. So that's the situation from here. Steve, it's good to hear you again. I think we have work. No, I don't think we have work. I don't recognise the call, but I do a paper lock, so it's anything's possible. I wonder what you're running. You said one antenna are you using. I'm using the 7610, and the antenna is a ZS6BKW up at about 11 meters. 3G4 OBD, over.
Okay, yeah, all copy, Dave. 59 on the road for you, the signal, no problems at all. I mean, the ZS6BKW do work well. I've actually got one here, the junior version. To be tested. I'm going to have a little play with that to see where we go with it. But currently using an end-fed this way, about 21 metres of wire on a float, so usually run line from about 4 feet at the lowest point at the mast end, if you like, and out to the top of a nice kind of a tree at the bottom of the garden. So it's probably up about 8 or 9 metres at the other end, but I don't have too much trouble working with it. It seems to work quite well in there, over.
Yeah, well, that's good, isn't it? And there's a lot of these end-fed being used these days. They're very, very popular antenna indeed. And you're sounding very good here. Very nice audio, and we're just over the S9, about 5 dB over 9, I think, Steve. So that's the situation from here. We're about 300 metres or so from the North Sea, and it's been a relatively quiet weekend on the band. There's a little bit of contact going on, but I don't think the propagation has been wonderful. M9SAP G4OBB, over.
G4OBB, M9SAP returning, it's kind of one of those weekends, I guess. We've got lots of different bits and pieces to catch up on with family and all the rest of it. My daughter was around yesterday, so that's all right, kept us busy for a while, and things like that, so we always kind of like to play catch up with everybody. I haven't had really much time to play on radio because
usually quite limited during the week. And I only really get Friday, Saturday, Sunday off, if you like, to do whatever I want to do. And I've basically jumped on the band a few times and it's been contest. It's okay, but you know, I do like to have a bit of a racing when I can. Sort of keeps me enthusiastic about working the radio then. I'm probably sure you understand that one, but there you go, Emma. Yeah, absolutely. There's always something that takes precedence, isn't there? But since I've been retired about 2 years ago, I keep pretty busy. There's always something to do around here. The only thing is the days become, you know, everything sort of merges into one. You know, every day is like a weekend. So that's quite good in many ways. Okay, Steve, thanks for the 2 hours show. I think I'm going to go to our tea and get a shower and whatever else. So thanks for the call, all the best, and hope to hear you soon again. 9SAP, the 4OBB. Good night, Steve. Well, okay, yeah, I agree off the rest of it, of course. And all the best to you and yours. Stay set and treat. Look for the next one. Bye-bye now. 7 Steve. Is this continues, please? Is this continues? Hello, CQ. Mike 3, Oscar, Kilo. Mike 3, Oscar, Kilo. Calling CQ. Mike 3, Oscar, Kilo. Calling CQ. A 5-minute call. Hello, CQ. Mike 3, Oscar, Kilo. Mike 3, Oscar, Kilo. Calling CQ. A 5-minute call. CQ. Mike 3, Oscar, Kilo. Mike 3, Oscar, Kilo. Calling CQ. A 5-minute call. Mike 3, Oscar, Kilo. Golf 4, Alpha, Delta Golf. Kilo, Mexico, Golf. United States. Mike 3, Oscar, Kilo. Mike 3, Golf, yeah, Uncle Christian, G0 and the panel. Fine, thank you. It's about 5 and 5, here. 5 and 5. I'm in Essex, just outside the town of Harlow in Essex. Only about 80 watts at the moment. It's just 40 minutes to go home. 3, 0, Kilo. Oscar, yeah, what we're talking about. Oscar, Kilo, G0 and G0. Mike 3, Oscar, Kilo returning. Yes, I'm clear on that. The radio's working well in Essex, and the antenna is working well. I just want to put a few BT on there, just so that the one we've got. And we're looking 63 to the wire on the end of it. My friend. And thanks for coming back to the house. Great things there. Yeah, okay, so we're not particularly slow at the moment. The system has dropped down a bit and the noise level is quite high. So with that, I'm sorry, thanks for taking the call. I think there's a G4 quite local to me calling you as well. I'll take it back to you for the final. Have a good weekend. From a Golf Zero, Mexico, Golf United, over. Okay, there's 73, my friend, best 73. I mean, you have a good weekend, you and your family there. And, yeah, the G4 station, do you like to go ahead? This is Mike 3 Oscar Kilo. Mike 3 Oscar Kilo. Golf 4 Alpha Delta Golf, G4 ADT, calling. Yeah, G4 Alpha Delta Golf, Mike 3 Oscar Kilo. You're 5 and 8, 5, 8, 5, 9 with me. Super signal, super audio, into Golfing. A little place called Little Horton, which is in the
Yeah, Mike 3 Oscar Kilo Golf 4 Alpha Delta Golf returning, yeah, okay, well, good evening to you, Chris. Oh, good evening, Colin, by the way. When I called, I didn't have the linear on operate. I've got the linear on now. We're running about 500 watts here, Chris, to we've got a 60 kW dipole at about 30 feet, so yeah, so your signal's a bit weak and there's a lot of PRM on the side, so it's a bit difficult. So I won't hold it too long, but I'll put it back to you. Thank you for the report, by the way. You say you're 4 by 5 with me. Mike 3 Oscar Kilo Golf 4 Alpha Delta Golf.
Golf 4 Alpha Delta Golf, Mike 3 Oscar Kilo. Thank you very much for that. Where's your location there, my friend? I've not got the computer on at the moment. Where's your location? Thank you for the radio report. The antenna on this side is only about 20 feet off the ground. It's not very high, you think, but I wonder whereabouts you are in the world. So that's 3 double okay.
G4ADG returning, yeah, okay, Chris. Well, I'm about 20 miles east of Colin, so I'm in Chelmsford in Essex, which is, I don't know, about 30 miles northeast of London. So, anyway, it's been very nice to work with you. Whiskey 73, the signals are a little bit weak, so it's a little bit difficult. So, all the best to you, Chris, and it's nice to work with you. M3OOK G4ADG is now signing. All the best, 73.
Yeah, all the best, my friend. 73 for the weekend, bye-bye for now. Any other stations like to come in? Mike 3 off the Kilo, sorry.
Mike 0 Juliet Zulu X-ray.
Mike 0 Juliet Zulu X-ray. Mike 3 off the Kilo, very good afternoon, sir. The 5353 in Salford, Manchester, UK.
Yeah, you're 5354 to Southampton. Just go again with the call sign. Mike 3, was it?
Yeah, that's correct. That's 3 off the Kilo. M322. Yeah, I think it's a 9 to 1. I've only just turned a 9 to 1 on them 53 feet of wire, so wasn't expecting much, but nice to get a few contacts in there. The name is Chris on this side, and like I said, we're looking for the place called Little Bolton. Back to you.
Yeah, Chris, nice to make your acquaintance. Yeah, you're dropping out. I've got someone on the side who's coming over the top of you, maybe AM or some sort of QFC, but yeah, you're 5354 into Southampton, India, Oscar 90.
Thank you very much, my friend. There is somebody just lining up to but that's the nature of the game. Okay, I won't hold it with you. I will let you know. I know you're a little bit weak on me, but all reasonable at the moment. I wish you the best to your family, and we'll back to you again sometime from Mike 3 Oscar Kilo.
Yeah, Mike 3 Oscar Kilo, Mike 0 Juliet Zulu X-ray, 73, have a good bank holiday.
73, you too, my friend, bye-bye for now. Hello, this is Mike 3 Oscar Kilo, any other stations like to come in?
Mike 0 X-ray Victor Foxtrot.
Mike 0 X-ray.
A Canarias, llama a 240 metros, llama a Canarias. A la estación de Canarias, llamando general 40 metros a 240.
Vale, otra. Me cojo... Vale. Ahora es que nosotros me ayuda a potenciar el payaso, ¿no? Eso ya que me voy a estar, ¿no? A hacer un caso como nosotros, ¿sabes? Que ya va a utilizar, ¿no? Y con... que hemos diseñado tenido tu llama, ¿sí?
No, very you are red, you are... Hello, Mexico, go to
Max 4. Sta riprendendo carissimo Massimo e ti auguro una buona però fai una domanda per caso questo periodo questo muy importante ci sono
Yeah, the name here is Jerry with a J.
Okay, were you active on 10 meters at all back there in California in the last 20 or 30 years?
Yeah, I used to do 10 meters quite a bit, and actually I came over to ham radio from the old TV world. I was very active on TV. I was involved with TV back when we had a license to be on TV as well. Back when we only had 23 channels. But I thought, well, I'll kind of upgrade here and get into a little, better way to communicate. So I got into ham radio about, basically about 15 years ago. So I'm relatively new compared to some of the people out there on ham radio. But I've found a lot of the people from TV radio kind of migrated here and kind of brought the same manner that they used on TV radio into ham. I listen every now and then to about 200, and I can't believe what's going on that frequency. Back to you.
Well, last count, 850,000 licensed amateurs in this country. And you and I both know that a half a million, minimum, a half a million have come up from 11 meters. When you were in California, did you discover this channel down below channel 1, 26.915, over?
Yeah, sure, I did.
Were you anywhere around the gruesome graveyard group? Grave digger, mortician, body snatcher, all those guys around LA, over?
Yeah, I used to listen to them quite a bit. Went back even to TV. I lived up in the Fresno area, and I belonged to several groups up there, the Big Valley group, the High Sierra group, and used to listen to those guys mostly. But yeah, I used to hear those guys down there. One night my wife and I were out in our car, and I had a TV radio on, and I heard the guy that played Okie on Andy Christmas. He and his brother were having a big row over TV radio. We had quite a good time with
Well, you ever had these two flowers up in Washington State near Mount St. Helens? Brain surgeon who drove a truck across country, and his neighbor, Dwayne, over?
No, don't recall those two back to you.
That's a shame you missed them. They put on quite a show. Brain surgeon, his name is John, was taking a one-week trip across the entire country up to Montreal, Quebec. They came right to Detroit. I actually met the guy once. Okay? When John would leave Washington State and get out of range, his buddy Dwayne would get in there and tell all the guys out here on the East Coast, Florida, that he was going to go over to John's house, play around with his wife Mary Jane, drink all his Canadian mint. Dwayne would get in and say, yeah, I'm glad I can't hear John's crappy hoeing. He's probably in Idaho by now. I'm going to go over and visit Mary Jane and steal John's Canadian mint, over.
Yeah, cheers, pal, yeah. We meet quite a few people out here with, on the TV radio with pretty interesting personalities. You guys talked about the old rock and roll days.
hear a guy by the name of, or the call sign, Whiskey 6, YES, like the band Yes, W6YES. I'm trying to think of his name. Bruce, W6YES. He was operating at a marine on a 60-foot catamaran with an 899 up on the mast. Over.
Yeah, sure. So I used to have I had a 42-foot battery down in LA, and I used to talk quite a bit on the HF frequencies for mariners, and I believe I have a couple of times on the radio back then.
It turns out that was his brother's call sign. If you look that call sign up, you saw the name Richard. Well, his brother wasn't even using amateur radio. His brother was licensed, but lost interest in ham radio. So Bruce was bootlegging with his brother's call. Bruce moved to Alabama, I don't know, about 12 years ago. I would only hear him in the summertime, and I haven't heard of him in about 2 years. So I don't know what's happened to him. But he's an ex-Navy guy. He did a lot of time in the Navy. And when he was in California, he was somewhere in San Diego at a marina on his boss's boat. His boss owned a company where they were recording sports events, live concerts. Bruce's dad used to manage the Palladium, over.
Yeah, sure, you can see I didn't know that back then. Yeah, pretty interesting. I used to, that's the one thing I used to come out here, I used to come on a boat. Most of my life, we used to go out to Catalina and take a weekend on it, and do a lot of fishing. I used to, well, I'm 77 years old now, so I guess it's, kind of grown out of that a little bit. I've been fishing for years now, so I'm getting too old to be able to go out and wrestle with the yellowtail or a bluefin for a while back then.
Wow, 77, man. You were a teenager when it was all happening. Jefferson Airplane, Woodstock, Odds of the Draft, Monterey Pop. I mean, you were right at that age. Yeah, well, I'm going to be 74 here. So, are you going to turn 78 this year? Are you 4 years older than me, or are you 3 years older than me, over?
I'll be 78 in February. Yeah, all that stuff, I remember Woodstock well. I was in the military when Woodstock came around, and I remember that well back then.
When you were in the military, did you meet anybody from Detroit that was stuck in the military with you?
I don't recall anybody specifically from Detroit. I was mostly interested in getting in touch with people from California. I had a few friends from Arkansas that I played in Great Maine, and we had a couple of golf games going, and they used to perform in Brooklyn and stuff, so I kind of hung around with that crowd. I don't know anybody that I can tell you yet are from Detroit. My wife and I, she passed away from COVID in 21, and we had a band that we used to do bluegrass, country, swing, and gospel, and out of the 40s and 50s, we had the tour of people singers, and they found different bands, a lot of casinos and stuff, but I lived part of my days back then.
I sound like you were having a really good time. Well, the only music history I have is just going to live concerts. And it's clear to me, back in 1969, you were not, I repeat, you were not a big fan of the Iron Butterfly, am I right?
Yeah, just so I really didn't like the rock music philosophy and the stuff that was coming in. I was more of I liked the old stuff out of the 50s when they were first coming into rock and roll, Buddy Holly and that gang. Yeah, when the new stuff started coming in, I really kind of just stopped listening to that stuff, and I took my music out of the 50s. Back to you.
Well, I finally caught up to you, Gary. I finally caught up to you. I pulled out the Iron Butterfly. I've got the vinyl album. I have the CD. I pulled Iron Butterfly out like 3 days ago. I hadn't heard that Indicata Vita tune in years. And I thought, hey, I haven't heard that in a long time. I wonder if I still like it. Boy, I can't believe I was listening to that garbage and I actually liked it, or?
Yeah, sure. Some of the music, like Indicata Vita, I mean, I listen to that, but the majority of their stuff I didn't really like. When I was in the Army, the last 6 months I was in, I didn't want to re-enlist, and I didn't want to extend me, and I had a background in music, so they made me the director of the 1st Army Band. So I was always kind of, whenever I heard something, I was always kind of analyzing the progression and all of the stuff that went into the music, and before I really got to like it, it had to have some special things going on before I really liked to listen to it. But anyway, some of the newer bands were okay, some of the music they did, but I didn't like everything everybody put out. Back to you.
I'm going to give you a name that you might thank me for here in the world of music. So let's pick up the breaking station here. I hope you can hear the breaking station. Breaking station is the Norway 8 Echo Hotel Papa. Name and name. We have Jerry in Pennsylvania, right on the Delaware River area. Go right ahead, breaking station. Your turn. Well, Jerry, I have a good feeling the breaking station can't hear you at all, and because being the gentleman I am and giving you 100% respect because we're in conversation, I waited for you to finish telling you about the breaking station and then turn it to him. In many cases, if you don't turn it to a breaking station immediately, it disappears. For many reasons. They want to stick around, but their phone rings. Or their wife caught them on the radio again. Or they just felt they weren't being heard. I didn't acknowledge them right away. Sometime it went by and they walked away. But it was right after I made the comment about I can't believe I used to like Iron Butterfly. And I did. That was the first big concert I've ever seen back in '69. Iron Butterfly. They were the headliner. Steve Miller was about 17 or 18 years old in the band Spirit. They were all from California. Okay? Spirit and Steve Miller and Iron Butterfly. 3 bands for $6. What a deal. Anyhow, I loved Iron Butterfly. Not anymore. And I tell you why I can't stomach them anymore. Because when you hear this music I'm going to tell you about, you'll understand why old NATHP, Dave, from Detroit, from Rock and Roll City, thinks Iron Butterfly sucks. You can find this artist and this incredible music straight from heaven on YouTube. I just want to make sure you got a pen and paper handy because this singer is from Pennsylvania. I don't know where the orchestra's from, but he's from Pennsylvania. So, you're in Pennsylvania. This young artist is also from Pennsylvania. You got a pen and paper? It's like, oh, by the way, are you able to listen to YouTube on a really nice stereo with a large screen TV? Over?
Yeah, sure. So I have a great large screen with both speakers, and I have a real nice soundbar and speakers hooked up to that. So sound has always been one of my big deals. I love having the sound as good as possible on my music stuff. But no, I didn't hear the breaking station when he tried to come in, so I wasn't able to hear him. All right, back to you.
Okay, even better. Are you sitting there looking at a computer with your keyboard where you can go to YouTube right now? Over?
Maybe I'm not right now.
Well, you're like me. My computer's in the other room and shut off. This half-kilowatt amplifier shuts the computer down. So it's in the other room. I don't even use it for ham radio. I use it for music. Music. That's all I use it for. And the news around Michigan. Because I have family all over the state. Okay, in Detroit. You know, I got to know who got murdered next door to me yesterday. So I use the computer for news and music. Anyhow, music to forget about the news, right? Okay, here we go. The first name is Jackie. You know, like Jackie Gleason or Jackie Kennedy. I gave you time to write down Jackie. That should have been plenty enough time to write down Jackie. Last name. I'm going to pronounce it the way it should be pronounced. I'm going to pronounce it wrong. Okay, on purpose. I'm going to pronounce it wrong, but at least you'll get the right letters. Evan. Echo, Victor, Alpha, Norway. Evan. That's part of her last name. 3 more letters. Charlie Hotel Oscar. So it's Evan Joe. Yeah, Evan Charlie Hotel Oscar. But their family likes to pronounce it Evanco. Little Pennsylvania girl. Still around. But the music that's going to impress you a little bit is going to be her early stuff. You know, it's like every band, right? Every band usually starts out best, they get famous, and they go downhill, right? Isn't that the way it usually is in the world of music? Okay, well, anyhow, this is the artist who was singing with the $1 million orchestra, which you can find on YouTube, or you can buy 1 or 2 of the DVDs. If you have a Blu-ray player, I highly recommend, write this name down. Dream, you know, like you're dreaming, good dream. Dream with me. Yeah, well, 3 words. Dream with me. Blu-ray, DVD. Now, you like music. Let's see how much you really like music. Gary? Is his name David Foster?
Bullshit, you're trying to get out in front of what? Sometimes I think that you don't. Kilo Romeo 4, Echo Fox Victor.
Flowers here in Arkansas, neighbor.
Oh my God, you sound really good.
You know, We discussed about that earlier. We are on the bicycle tour later on. And hopefully I will have enough power and will have gotten enough sleep to send that bicycle tour to Holland in a few hours. But nice to meet you on 40 meters, so second band tonight, and I believe we met on 17 meters earlier. But good to see you on 40 in the end. Whiskey Alpha 2, Victor Uniform Yankee, this is DJ for Echo Smart, you're 59, Angel, roger.
Okay, Mike. Also, Max, 5 and 9 for you, and I know you were looking for him, so I'm sure you'll have plenty of energy tomorrow now that you worked him. 73, others calling. Bye-bye.
Yeah, I woke up and checked the cluster and saw him and stood up, and I believe my wife wanted to hit me, Angel, roger.
Okay, very good. Well, you were had good luck tonight, over.
Yeah, okay, you're 5, 9 plus 10 here. And I watched 2 new ones today. Robinson Crusoe on 40 and another one some old earlier. So it was quite a good day, but for the next 3 days I will be on the bicycle and I will not using my radio. Very soon I will move down the antenna. Whiskey Alpha 2, Victor Uniform Yankee in New Jersey. This is Delta Juliet for Echo Lima. Thank you, Angel, for calling in, and see you on all the other bands. Good luck, 73. Good evening. Good night.
Bye-bye, Max. Thank you.
Thanks for the call. This is Delta Juliet 4, Echo Lima, beaming to North America. Sorry, Kilo Oscar or Kilo Alpha, come again? Kilo Oscar 4 something, Kilo Oscar 4, again the traffic. Yeah, not very loud here, the Kilo Alpha 4 Victor, and the Kilo Alpha 4 Victor, come again with your traffic. Okay, nothing heard. This is Delta Juliet 4 Echo Lima, looking for North America. Okay, yeah, I'm putting 700 watts into a large opti beam here, so I didn't copy you very good. One and a half over. Oh yeah, I thought it's very dry. Could you tell the difference when he just turned out low frequency up a bit, do you?
Oh yes. I'm cutting a 0, and my high cut is the 2.9. So I'm 2.9 a train working, so I can go much higher, but no point of running AS and B. Yeah, there's nothing really saying. I can modify the equalizer, or I can start cutting. I can cut the signal at 50, 100, 150, 200, 250, or even 400, which would be ridiculous. So, yeah, I like it running sort of this way. When I'm constantly, I'm looking at the animal, but it looks pretty much flat, so I hope I sound okay.
Oh, you were altering your transmit audio, yes?
Yes, I can alter the transmit audio or the bandwidth. I can alter both real time.
Yeah, well, there's no point in running zero. There's nobody going to be listening. Well, anyway, we won't go into it, but I heard you altering it anyway. If you start to chop it off, I mean, that's what I do if I hear somebody with too much bass, I just chop off put the narrow filter in. Oh, well, that's enough of that crap. Kilo Charlie 5, Kilo Charlie 5, Foxtrot Victoria Hotel, again.
Thank you, Joe. Yuri has come up with this here. I am making out bits and pieces of his conversation.
Where are you located, Yuri? OKC, I see you. Here is Kilo Charlie 5 Fox Victor Hotel. Go ahead.
Yeah, Kilo Charlie 5 Fox Victor Hotel. Okay, to idea. You have 5 and 5, 55, 555, and I'm located in the south part of Czech Republic. South part of Czech Republic, Tony. Over.
USL, copy 555 and Czech Republic. Very good. My first USL with you. I log with QRZ.
Okay. So it's confirmed. Just give me my report. Give me my report and you have it confirmed.
I'm sorry. 558. You are 558. 558. USL.
Roger, 5 and 8. USL 58. Okay, I'm just pressing the log button and you are confirmed with QRZ.
Thank you.
Okay, okay. Greg, go ahead. Whiskey Bravo 9 Delta November 0, Golf 0 Echo Victor Yankee.
Switch over to my main station and install the desktop a bit. I was looking really over here on the workbench and that's not this receiver that I purchased. And the receiver is awesome. I don't know about the transmitter, but the receiver is awesome. I haven't tried several video controls, so it might be stuff today. I haven't looked at that. I don't know. So let me go QRT for a bit, help me on the next round, and hopefully I'll have the other station going.
Yeah, I'll leave you on the list and I'll call you as we come round. I'll look forward to. What is the other station? What is the other transceiver, Greg?
The other one is an older 9100. My favorite. I've had it for about 10, 12 years, and it's an FDR, and my favorite one.
Oh, okay. Well, we'll look forward to hearing it. Back out to Jake, last call, Jake. Kilo Echo 2 Hotel in your mind. Okay, Yuri, Oscar Kilo 2 India Tango.
Tim's going to say goodnight.
Who's saying goodnight?
That's Whiskey 1 Mike Kilo Alpha. Thanks for the contacts, everybody. Nice to hear you again, Dave. I'm going to check out and go take care of the dog.
What breed of dog do you have?
It's a mutt. It's a mixture of a poodle and a Labrador retriever.
Oh, okay. Oh, good luck. Does he walk you or do you walk him?
He tells me when he wants to be walked.
Oh, boy, okay. Well, it's a dog's life.
Yeah, plenty of food, plenty of rest, and lots of attention when he needs it. Life without a dog wouldn't be nearly as sweet. Good night, everybody. W1MKA is QRT.
Okay, I'll look for you tomorrow or later. Thanks a lot. Hey, folks, say goodnight to him.
Good night, W1MKA from NZUK.
Correct, Paul. November Zulu 2 Kilo, Golf 0 Echo Victor Yankee.
Okay, Joe, this is about the best I can do with compression and everything else, so if I got a sign and seal of approval, then I'll keep it this way, over.
Yeah, it sounds a lot better to me anyway, and when I switched mine, I don't know if you could notice, this is number 1, number 1, number 1, number 2, number 2, number 2, number 2. Could you tell the difference? What's your receive bandwidth?
Yeah, you sound like you're a little more restricted on position 2 there, over.
Restricted on what? It's restricted on actual frequency range, and that's how you sounded your bottom end chopped off.
Yeah, that's what happened. Now I've got the bass in. Do you want me to put more in, or is it okay where it is, over?
Yeah, well, if you ask people for audio reports, you can ask them a couple of questions. The first question is, what is your received bandwidth? The next question is, have you altered your RX tones, your trebles or bass on receive? Another thing is external speakers. Some people run external speakers with filtration in, and they don't mention they've got those turned on.
Yeah, well, that'll make a lot of difference. I'm trying to compare a cheap 40-year-old headphones audio here. If you hear me better, the bandwidth is better on the audio. All I did is I just added a little bit of bass to it, and I just added a little more compression, just to get the pitch up a little bit better on the low end here. Over. Yeah, well, no, so you got broader frequency response now, and if my hearing favours the high notes, all I do is put a filter on you at 2.2, 2.4, or even 2.6 can make a difference. If I narrow the filter up and I don't like the low notes, that gets rid of the low notes. But if I were to run, or you were to run, you were to run it all chopped off at the bottom of the heart, I couldn't do anything with that. I can't adjust that to suit my hearing, and neither can anybody else, I don't think, but there you go. Why everybody wants to sound like a girl, I don't know. It sounded like that one by friend by Jethro Tull, I'm singing that anyway, but okay. Very good. Well, I'll leave things alone then and keep it this way then. Been playing around a little bit, and you're right, if you want to work DX, there's a DX station in there, they're going to use narrow filtering to probably hear the mid-range at my end. But anyway, that's the story. I haven't been on in a while, just figured I'd jump in and say hello. Hope all's well over there, you sound good. I still go by the name of calling you shows, and that's about it, but we've been around here, over. Okay, yeah, was that you called in Oscar Kilo 2, Oscar Kilo 2? I just came back from Mexico. No, I wasn't calling. Oh, somebody called. Who called? Who just shouted? Who just called? Kilowatt 2 Radio. Oh, Kilowatt 2 Romeo. Hey, how you doing? Yeah, okay. Yeah, I was thinking about calling you, so you perceived my thoughts. Oh, what? I was great to hear you on 80 incidentally. Great to you give a good listen there, Rich. Yeah, well, it's fun. It's a wonderful band. It really is. We're right at the MUF, maybe. I don't know. Anyway, I'm here. I don't want to interrupt you. Talking to a gentleman about audio, and it's very interesting, of course. So this is K2R. I'll stand by. No, I've got Yuri for you. Good, Yuri. Hello, Rich. K2R. Are they copy it? Okay, Yuri, if you were loading up a wet noodle, I would cheer you. Go ahead. Yeah, unfortunately, it's too late for a meal 8. Usually by the time you guys show up, it's over an hour after sunrise, so I do struggle a bit sometimes, but I think 5 and 9 plus over here. I've done the first work for summer, so I'm just playing with that for now. Oh, it sounds wonderful. You're a good technical person, and you put together great stations and antennas. And you're 59 plus about 10 dB. So excellent signal. No problem. Okay, 2IT, K2RR, and I'm just using. I like verticals. I'm using a 5/16 wave vertical, a fat vertical for 40 with 200 radials, and they're half wavelength. Let's see, what are they? They're half wavelength long? Yeah, half wavelength long, over. Oh, yeah, no, that sounds good. I raised the 18-meter ground screen, and it just so happened that there was about 2 meters overlap, so I just stick to I had 2 vertical space arrays, so I just built another 2 verticals in a square. And we've done the phasing box to have the 180 degrees phasing. I just added half wavelength to clutch. It was a relatively faster album. I was too lazy to build a hybrid transformer for 180, so I just decided to do 180 like clutch to the line, and that seems to work okay. Still a lot of work to be done, but there is some directivity, so I'm happy. By the way, I just worked with Free Golf. He's, what is he? He's 7157 working split. He's 10 up. Really good signal from South America. So the band is pretty good open tonight or this morning over here. Anyway, nice to meet you, Rich, and I'll pass it back to Dave. G-N-O-E-V-Y. Okay, to IT. Oh, thank you there, Yuri. Tony, Kilo Charlie 5 again. Copying the mail, dear Rich, he was strong and
30 on my end has come up. He's probably closer to 5'9" now. USL.
Hey, Rich, have you got that whiskey, that Kilo Charlie 5 station, Rich?
Oh, absolutely. Hi, good evening. This is Rich in New Hampshire. Go ahead, please.
Rich in Hampshire, you're probably about a 5 over here. Name here is Tony, and trying out a new Heil mic that I bought at Big
Fantastic. Very nice. It sounds good. I like it. Heil made some very good mics. Yeah, QSL 5.5. You're 5 and 7 with me, Tony. I'm listening on a beverage towards Europe. It's pretty long, actually. Yeah, I'm listening on a beverage, so you're off the side of it. But still a good copy, Tony. Over.
Thank you very much, Rick. I may take this opportunity to back out for a while. It's probably on the list, but I have a lot of documents to do. I'm supposed to be preparing to move and not play radio according to the
Yeah, but Tony, playing radio is a lot more fun than packing. Good luck on that. Just anytime I have a long, big task, I put shutters on the eyes and I go for it very methodically until it's done. And you'll do the same. You'll be fine. So nice to talk to you, Tony.
And you also there, Rick, you were about 10 over on that last few shows. Folks, I'm going to back out for a little while. Very good to hear everyone. I may come and check on it later. Now I would say thank you all. 2 on Charlie 5, Monty Victor Hotel, banking out.
Okay, bye-bye. Take care, Tony. We'll talk to you another time, I hope.
Oh, good night, Tony. Greg, are you walking the dog still? Whiskey Bravo 9, Whiskey Bravo 9?
AC1DR.
Excuse me, on my way back. Tony, if you're still listening from Northern Kentucky.
Okay, the Alpha John.
Sounds wonderful. You did good. And I copy Rich about 10, 15 over. Good evening, Rich. Okay, I think it was call us K2 on. Right, we're on the Vietnam 100 days, and I had a little power run about 1,200 watts down on that birthday boat. So that's my story, and I'm sticking to it. Over.
Yeah, okay. Well, I've got a couple of the, Rich, say hello to Rich.
Yeah, hi. I didn't get your call. I'm sorry. Please again.
Okay, Rich. Call here. Whiskey Baker 9, Delta, November, Zanzibar. Here I got a clog in my voice. WB9DNZ there, Rich. Over.
Fantastic. And what's your name?
Name is Greg. Golf Radio Echo Golf.
Oh, hi. Yeah, you're gangbusters, sure. 59 plus a lot. You know, when you go over 9, you're just like solid and easy to copy. Come down to 80 meters. We need people on 80 meters and 3785. The guys call it the Breakfast Club. And there's so little activity from North America, and there's plenty from Europe. So if you can, they start around 0300. Yeah, 0300 GMT.
I wrote it down, 0300 3785, so it's on my notes here.
Yeah, you'll be more than welcome.
Thank you.
Hey, was that you, Steve, who called in Alpha Charlie 1?
Alpha Charlie 1 Delta Romeo G0EBY. Yes, indeed it was.
Dave, I hope all's well at Broomsgrove. Back to you.
Oh, pick up some of these guys. You got a list there now.
Well, that's a very long one, so I'll wait and get everyone's names and calls here in a minute.
Oh, okay. Yuri, go ahead. Oh, yeah, hello, Steve. AC1 Delta Radio. Do you copy it? Okay, QIC. Oscar Kilo 2, Information Technology. You find it on 59, the name of the idiot. Japan, India, Radio, India. Yuri, how you copy AC1DR? Okay, QIC.
Yuri, OK2IT, AC1DR. You're about 5'9" here in central Vermont. Good signal. I appreciate the contact. Thanks, Yuri. We'll send it back to you.
Yeah, we're 5'9" also, 69, lovely company. Well, thank you very much, and I don't know, like I said, 2H.
No, very fine. We need central Vermont on 80 meters. I feel like a salesperson, but the band used to be phenomenal. 80 meters with activity, both from Europe and from the States, and it's dropped off a lot. And there's commercial stations that are starting to pop up, and which is a question for you, Dave. There's a spread spectrum signal on 3806 to 3809 approximately, and one station is near Moscow, I believe, and the other one is in the Far East, and they have enormous signals here in North America. Dave, have you noticed that at all if and when you tune above 3800?
Yeah, I make a note of them because that's the ones I look at to see how much the bands are open.
Yeah, same here. And it's a multi-tone, and maybe it's 10 tones, I'm not sure, but it is a digital signal, and it looks like a spread spectrum signal. And when they come on, they take out the 4, 5, 6 kilohertz. Pretty steep walls, but I'm kind of curious where they're from. One, I believe, as I said, is centralized, Moscow perhaps, or area. The other one is not, and you can tell when there's selective fading. One could stay solid and the other one will go up and down, but when the band is open, really good, they're 20 over 9, and they're on for many hours of the day that I can hear, Dave.
Yeah, same here. Did you say the group starts at 0400 GMT, is that right?
It has been, yes, but the problem is 0400 is already sunrise in even Western Europe.
Yeah, so I don't know if you want to come on a bit earlier, but I did come down there, but I was down there and tried to join you once with John, picked a pop up, and he wouldn't let me stop on the frequency, he told me to clear off. So anyway, not to worry. Let me put it around to Paul. Paul, go ahead. November Zulu 2 Kilo. November Zulu 2 Kilo.
Okay, first of all, thanks very much for the tune-up on the radio here, and everybody sounds good. I thought 75 was, anytime I turn it on, all I hear is just a lot of noise. I don't hear much anything anymore, so I gave up using that band. But anyway, I'm going to get out of here, Joe. I got things to do and places to go, so it was good talking to you and to the rest of the gang out there. I wish you all a good night. Stay 73 at this point in time, and definitely good to catch up with everybody out here. Again, it's not one single that's really low. Everybody coming in between a 5.7 to maybe 5 or 10 over S9. Anyway, catch you later. C0EBY in the group. And TJ, I'll be signing out also.
Hey, Steve, shall I to Paul before we go, Steve?
November Zulu 2 Quebec. Please copy Alpha Charlie 1 Delta Romeo, Steve in Vermont.
Hey, Steve, AC1DR from November Zulu 2 kilowatts. As you know, zombies to kill. You're doing a good job. Please copy 10 over S9. Where in Vermont are you located, Steve? Over.
Sorry, I got your call sign wrong first time. I understand it's November Zulu 2 Kilo, not Quebec. Okay. Thanks, Paul. I live in Warren, Vermont, the home of Sugarbush Ski area in the Mad River Valley.
Roger. How far are you from Bennington?
Bennington is southern Vermont. That's, 150 miles. It's quite a ways.
Okay. What's the rig you're running there, Steve? It's got good audio. Is that a Yaesu?
No. ICOM 7610. ICOM 7610 with an Elecraft KTA 500 amplifier. And let's see, we're on 40 meters, so I have a full wave vertically oriented delta loop. That's the antenna. Back to you.
Well, it's all doing a good job. You sound good here. very solid audio, and I'm not a critical person about radios. The ACs are good radios, so somebody out here has one, and sounded really good, and I'll tell you, he's got banging audio tonight. It's a joke. Whatever he's up to his station, maybe nothing, but it's better than I've ever heard it. So anyway, B73, have a good night, and on your final pass it back to Joe from Norway, Zulu 2 kilowatts, 73.
November Zulu 2 Quebec kilo, sorry. Paul, have a pleasant evening, 7-3 from Vermont, and we'll send it back to Bloomsgrove, England, G0EZY. Dave, pick it up.
Okay, thank you, Rich, K2RR, Golfer 0, enjoying various aces.
Yeah, just listening to you guys. I'm running out of palm. I've been, I can't find a piece of paper around here. I can't believe it. And I've been writing call signs down on my hand. Strange people in amateur radio. Hi, Paul. Nice to hear you. And I've never been that far well, maybe I have. Yeah, I have in Vermont. Absolutely beautiful state. So I'm in southern New Hampshire. I can almost throw a stone into Massachusetts, and sometimes I feel like doing that. But at any rate, Paul, you're big signal over here. We're probably, 200 miles apart. Paul, do you have any 80-meter capability?
Yeah, sure do. This antenna system here will handle 80, yeah.
Okay, fantastic. I don't know if I'll be on later. They start, literally they have been starting around 0400, but with the clock doing its number every 2 minutes, gaining more daylight, it's now really should be around 0300, 0330, something like that. And there's a bunch of guys on. Dave gets on. Joe, that is, and I'm curious about how you got the moniker Joe, Dave. So at any rate, Paul, I don't know if I'll be on tonight, maybe not, but there'll be other people on, and I'm really pushing it because it's a wonderful band with plenty of good technical challenges. And Norway Zulu 2 kilowatt K2R.
Yeah, Roger. Well, listen around. I guess you stayed 0400 UTC, right? So, I guess that's not too far away anyway. I could probably pop on there. But, I don't know. I just, like I said, I haven't been on there too much, and I'm usually down in the lower end. But, yeah, you sound good here, too. You're doing a great job. 20 over. I like that picture of you on the motorcycle with that monster mask on. And you're sounding real good here. So is everybody. I'm glad that we had a chance to say hello here. I gotta go pick up the wife, so I'm gonna skedaddle or whatever the hell it's called. And I'll get you all sometime soon. You want paper? I got like 100 pieces of more paper here. Like a QSL size card. I could just hand some to you through the radio there. Right now you're saying what happened to you? I'll be talking about it. You make call signs up. That would be interesting. Anyway, catch you later. 7-3, Joe, K1RR, and everybody else. And today is now nearing the station.
Okay, Paul, it's K2RR, thank you. No need, I got plenty of paper. I'm just lazy to get off my duff.
Okay, very good. Well, take care of yourself. Have a happy Memorial Day. Joe, it's back to you.
Yeah, okay,
You're still there. You're still there.
Yeah, I'm still here. I'm just about to actually say goodbye. I'm going to take a look at excuse me. I'm going to take a look at while I still have a really start.
In Houston, I can already see the white, the white flat line, getting larger and larger and larger. So in about 25 minutes, I will see probably part of the sun. So I'm going to look at 8PM on 60 just to see if there's anything there. I think the fleet, Zulu was very loud on 40. I'm hoping they might show up for European sunrise lighting. So we'll say for now, I might be back later.
T0EY and the group. I'm going to remember one. That's always a pleasure. Okay, to 18.
Yeah, okay. I'll pass it right to Steve. If you all want to go to 80, I'll go to 80. But I've got to go and get a drink. I need my voice is in my. I need a lubrication in the throat, Steve. So I'm going to pass it around to you, Steve. I'll be back in a moment. Then, if anybody wants to go to 80, I've only got to swing a button and we can all go to 80. But I know you like 80, Steve. Alpha Charlie 1, Delta Romeo. Back in a couple of minutes. So I can get a drink.
No problem, Dave. G0GGY and what's left of the group. And Yuri, OK2IT, have a pleasant evening and good hunting, so to speak. Ciao. I think the only station left on is, Rich, are you still there? K2RR?
No, I left about half an hour ago.
Very good, I like that.
I know, I'm here, Steve. Yeah, you know, I love propagation studies, and what we have on 80 that's very pronounced and has become more and more pronounced is as we get close to European sunrise, the propagation changes, to be sure. But the thing is, what is called the first control point, which is the first point we bounce off or we bend in the F2 region, is not overhead. It normally is quite a good distance out. And that's where one should be concerned with attenuation brought on by sunrise. In other words, the D region getting hot and heavy. And so even after sunrise, I've found with my verticals that the signals are really terrific. And it'll take sometimes 45 minutes to an hour before they start diminishing. Anyway, A is an interesting band. It really is. And we have on a roll number of DX stations on it. This is K2R. Go ahead, Steve.
K2RR, 81 Well, actually, 80 is probably my favorite band. I talked to a group in Canada in the mornings at 7 a.m. It's a bunch of guys that get on, what's frequency, 3685. I think it is 3685. We get on and chat for a bit in the morning with a bunch of Canadian guys in Montreal area and Toronto and so on. So 80 is a nice band. I definitely enjoy 80. Let's see. I have a full wave 80 loop. In fact, it's a vertically oriented delta loop. That's a full wave loop on 80, and that does a pretty good job. Anyway, back to you, Rich. K2RR. I think you're located in New Hampshire, correct?
That's correct. In the southernmost part of the state. I go 1 mile south and I'm in Massachusetts. Yeah, tell me about the delta loop, the vertical delta loop. Where are you feeding it?
I feed it from a corner, one of the corners, the horizontal corner, where the base is about, 15 feet, something like that, and the apex is over a tree limb, up about 15 feet or so, something like that, and it's just a big delta loop, and it seems to do reasonably well. And it's full wave on 80. I also have a full wave delta loop on 40. Let's see, that's the one I'm using right now. I'm transmitting on that. Let's see, my beverage is inoperative. I took it down today. I have a full wave beverage. A full 600-foot beverage that is in the middle of my meadow in front of my house. And in the summertime, it's a pain in the ass to mow with the antenna there, so I take it down for the summer so I can mow my field a little easier. Any event, back to you, AC1DR.
Okay, very good. Yeah, we're smoking on 80. How high is the beverage?
Oh, the beverage is about 6 inches off the ground.
Okay. If you put it up at around 8 foot, wouldn't that be better for mowing?
Well, the problem is, I can put it up 8 feet, but then it's next to keep it up at 8 feet. What I do now is the It's 6 inches off the ground. I use these, I guess, they're little plastic spikes that go into the ground, and they're designed for Christmas lights, actually. But I use it to hold the antenna off the ground about 6 inches. So it really works great. You probably know this, but the closer to the ground you are, the better the signal to noise ratio, particularly for a receive antenna.
It really is, that's true. You do get better directivity out of it. I know there's an organization that put up 120 beverages in, around 360 degrees, every 3 degrees. And they put them at, believe it or not, they put them even lower. It was extremely flat land, and they had it about an inch off the ground consistently, and they got some very interesting results, 100 meters long. It's really also a function of the conductivity of your soil. What kind of soil do you have under the beverage?
Generally clayish soil. You're right about that. It does impact the conductivity, so to speak. But receive antennas are absolutely amazing. The 600-foot beverage, the signal noise ratio is quite good, although the absolute signal level is smaller than one of my antennas that's at 50 feet in the air. But the signal noise ratio is far better. So that's the advantage of the beverage. It's really amazing. Receive antenna. Anyway, back to Dave. Dave, G0EB5, what's going on the farm?
I've got the grass mowed. We're in the process of making hay, I hope. Is Greg still there? Whiskey Bravo 9. You still there, Greg?
Actually, I am. WB9DMZ. I want to say good evening to Steve out there in central Vermont, I think. AC1DR. This is Whiskey Baker 9. Delta November Zanzibar. Name is Greg. And you're about 5 and 9 here, Steve. So glad to meet you this evening.
Whiskey Bravo 9, Delta November Zulu, Greg. You're about 5'9" plus a little bit here in central Vermont. What are you running for equipment, Greg? And what's the amplifier and antenna?
Well, the rig is an older non-100, one of the older SDR radios, which is my favorite radio, and she keeps on working. I don't know why, but she does. We are using an AL1200 up to about 1200 watts right at the moment, and at the moment we're on a single vertical with two elevated radios up about 5 foot off the ground. So that's the story here, Steve. Over.
Very interesting setup. Did you say an AL? Is that an Ameritron?
Yes. It's actually an old one. It's a very low vintage. It's about 35 years old or something like that, but it's one of the earlier ones produced there. Over.
Yeah, that sucker has tubes, right?
Yeah, well, one tube.
Roger, very good. Yeah, my station's all solid state, no tubes, so nothing to keep me warm.
Well, that's no fun. What do you do in the wintertime? In Vermont, doesn't it get cold?
Indeed it does. But we're getting out of winter right now, so it's starting to warm up a bit.
Well, when it gets real cold around here, I fire up my homebrew amp, which is a 4-1000, and I just treat it like my fireplace next to me.
There you go. Roger. Let's turn it back to our friend in Bruce Grove. G0EBY. Dave, pick it up.
Oh, okay, yeah. If anybody else is wishing to call in, looking north, South America or Canada, Golf 0, Echo Victor Yankee. Kilo Echo 2, Kilo Echo. I haven't heard you for a little while. Where have you been?
I can't get on, but sometimes it's not easy. Got some very talkative people, and I didn't want to be too rude. So I just listened for a while, but I'm here now, so thank you. Okay.
Yeah, most of the stations I hear are 13, 14, 50 dB. All you got to do is time it just right. Maybe I'll be able to hear you. But there's the problem. See, on that note, back out to Rich. Rich, go pick him up.
Okay, hi, hello. This is K2RR. I'm in New Hampshire, and I'm talkative. I love the sciences, and I love to share. I used to be editor-in-chief of Ham Radio Magazine and also RF Design, so I had the pleasure of a lot of technology coming at me, and I like to talk about it. At any rate, I have to get out of here. There's a few things I have to take care of before I call it a day, but nice to talk to everyone, and I might be on tonight, I'm not sure, but 3 times out of 7, 3 days out of the week, I like to be with the Breakfast Club, and 0330 GMT 3785 or 0400, and there's a whole bunch of guys on. So, Dave, let me, you're the master of ceremonies, and let me just say good morning, good evening to everyone, and thanks a lot. This is Rich, K2RR. Go ahead, Dave.
Good night.
Night.
Oh, the explanation of Joe for Juliet Oscar Victoria is N2 Lima Kilo Romeo gave me the title. He's a keen he's a stargazer and astronomer, that's the word I was looking for, and he reckons that I'm like Jupiter, because when I get on the bands, Jupiter vacuums in all the rubbish in space, and it saves the Earth from a lot of impacts, and he reckons I vacuum in all amateur stations floating about on each of the bands. That was the reason for it, Rich.
Oh, okay, and it makes sense. It really does. I think one can detect a little bit of movement every time you talk. But, Dave, take care. Everyone be well. And come on down to 80, and that's my last pitch for the band. I feel like a salesperson, and I'm not. This is K2RR shutting down. Bye-bye, guys. Thank you.
Hello. I have been down to 80, but John told me to clear off. I tried to join him one morning on 85, but he made it quite clear that I wasn't welcome down there, so I have to be a bit careful when I call into that group. But you can always find me up on the 88. Anytime you want to go down there, just say, hey, Richard, say goodnight to Rich, Kilo Echo 2, Kilo Echo.
Yeah, hi, Rich. 591 from New Hampshire.
You are? Do I have that right?
Roger. Yeah, exactly. It's my name and the call sign K2R, and I'm in southern New Hampshire, very close to the Mass New Hampshire border.
Roger that. I got up in the Buckmore, Maine once in a while, which is maybe the closest I came up to that way. And I was come to live in Boston, so we went up to Boston. But not often further north. So, yeah, that's lovely mountain country.
Oh, it really is. It really is. And there's a lot up there. The beaches are very nice, and you have some very interesting people living there, including one of our presidents. So, at any rate, without further ado, goodbye, my friends. K2RR. No, I have to, there's some paperwork that I got to take care of, and I'll, not tonight. I've been on 5 days in a row, and I think tonight but there'll be others on. And Dave, you're always welcome there. You really are. I'm surprised John would have said giving you that impression at all. Go ahead.
Oh yeah, I was there one morning with them on UK, and we both got our marching orders. Anyway, no problem. I go through this big deal. Anytime you want to do 80, just let me know. I'll just switch it. It's good night from me. Steve, Alpha Charlie 1, Delta Romeo.
Yeah, Golf Zero Echo Victor Yankee, and what's left of the group, AC1 New York. Yeah, Dave, I remember when you used to be on 80 all the time. We'd catch you on, I don't remember, the frequency something in 88 if I remember, but was it 35? I don't remember.
But, yeah, we used to be on 80 all the time. And then you switched to 40. Maybe you do it by season, I'm not sure. So we'll send it back to G0ECY in Bruce Grove.
Yeah, we can go down there now if you like. I don't know if Richard's got it. You got 80 meters, Rich?
I do. I haven't done it in a while. Set up the computer, and I haven't stepped out 80 meters yet. So when I used to have a running situated.
Oh, there you go. Do you want to, would you like an 80 meter contact speed? I won't go down on 85. I'm normally around 3788, Steve.
Yeah, I'll go wherever you want to go. If you want to go to 3788, that's fine with me. Why don't you check it out and then come back?
Okay, yeah, I'll just drop it in the other VFO now, or 1 moment.
I'll give it a whirl as well.
Yeah, he'll tell us whether it's open or not, and then we'll go to whatever frequency he wants to use.
Yeah, 3788, 3788, clear, QSY, 3788. You know, give me a minute because I only got one arm, Steve.
That's your investment in the world, isn't it? You're miserable. I'm miserable. You're going to be miserable.
I'll take the rest.